welcome back. I'm going to do a quick quickie reading for each sign. We're going to start with Aries, go all the way through Pisces. This is just a midweek check-in to see what kind of energy we got going on this week. I do have a little guest here with me today. I don't know if you can see her or not. Hold on. Ooh, there she is. Daisy! It's my puppy, guys. I love her. Sorry. Okay. And we're back. So if you see her walking around in the background, don't get too distracted, okay? I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. It's a beautiful day. I'm on the East Coast, guys. And it's gorgeous out. I'm looking out a window. You can't see it. It's behind the camera, but it's a nice one. So keep in mind, these are general, not going to resonate with everybody. But if it does, please do like, share, and subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you. I officially hit 2,000 this week. So that's awesome. And please continue to support me. I booked 12 private readings for this week. So it has been insane. But I love doing them. If you've already booked, thank you. If you've given me permission to post your testimonial, thank you. I appreciate that, and I hope you come back again, okay? So, let's see what we got going on. So, we'll start with Aries. Messages for Aries this midweek check-in. Aries, you might have had some conflict going on this week. Okay, you got the 5 of Wands out. You know, and I think sometimes these readings run together, but I do believe that was in your weekly reading too. So, yeah. Something is not quite getting off the ground this week. It might have to do with work. You know, you're wanting a new beginning here, but you're a little hesitant to take the leap. I think you're having a lot of inner conflict regarding this. And Aries, watch the stubbornness this week. As well as your pride, you know, because I think, and even pessimism, because I think that's what's holding you from having a new beginning, okay, is all of that, like, conflicting emotions. And Aries, if this is not you, this may be somebody external to you, okay? But, you know, some of you are really throwing yourself into work because maybe there's something else going on in your life that's just almost too much. So you're just really trying to put your focus elsewhere. So, yeah. Continue to work on yourself. Open up a little bit more. Okay? Who's next? Taurus. Taurus midweek check-in. What you got going on, Taurus? All right. So, Taurus, you might not be communicating with somebody, or they you. Let's see what this is about. Okay, this might have to deal with a Gemini. Doesn't have to be. These are general readings, so don't get caught up in the Zodiac signs. But I just feel like, you know, somebody's indecisive about a relationship or a partner that's not quite coming together the way that you wanted it to. That's one scenario. Another scenario is if you are dealing with a Gemini, you have cut off communication with them. I feel like they may have been trying to, like, get your attention, and you're just, you don't want to give this person like a stage. It doesn't have to be a Gemini. It could be any sign. Does that make sense? Like, you don't want to entertain this person's BS almost. So that's interesting. We've got a holiday coming up, so this could be somebody in your family friend circle. Like, you know, everybody has like that one relative. You know what I'm saying? Like that one crazy uncle or that one, you know, person that just irks you. So watch that if that's the case. It's not going to be for all of you, but I definitely see that. Okay. And remember, that can go vice versa. That could be somebody external to you looking at you that way. All right. So Gemini. What's going on? Midweek check-in for Gemini. Okay. Gemini, I've been seeing this in your readings. You're going through a heartache right now. A lot of you have either recently went through a breakup, or this might not even be recent, but you're just having a hard time letting go of this energy because it keeps showing up in the readings. Because it's the Three of Swords, this is not going to be for everybody. There could have been 3 people involved. Doesn't have to be cheating necessarily. It could have been just like meddling from a family member, friends, whatever. But it certainly could represent, you know, another love partner being involved. But I just see, you know, Gemini, somebody is watching you from afar. They may not be communicating with you, but they still keep tabs on you, which is a little weird. And if you're a cross watcher, don't get mad at me. I'm not trying to say anything bad about you. It may not be you, you know. But also, again, this could go vice versa. Gemini, you could be watching this person, of course. But there's an element of territory. Like, this person either feels like you're their territory. Does that make sense? Like, this person is territorial. Or vice versa. Because there's an element of, like, you know, almost jealousy. If there was another person involved, whoever the person that was X'd in this situation is definitely jealous and watching. Okay? Because that keeps coming up in your readings too. If you haven't checked out your weekly reading for this week, check it out, because there was some interesting messages in there as well. All right, next. Oh my God, my mind went blank. Cancer. Cancer. So Cancer, you are highly focused on a goal or objective. That is absolutely sure. A lot of you are really, really focusing in on either a hobby or a goal that you want to attain. For some of you that work like in a corporate environment, this could be trying to climb the hierarchy there. But currently, it's like you don't have all of the tools just yet to get things off of the ground. Your focus is there. You know what you want. You know the people you need to connect with to get there, but just not quite able to bring it to fruition just yet. Okay. That's one message. Another message that I'm getting is that you might have somebody within the work environment that is really watching you. So keep that in mind. Keep it on the up and up at work, okay? Not really getting love messages here. If I had to see this as love, I guess, you know, there might be somebody external from like your home environment that is regretful, you know. And I feel like your focus is working with, you know, like working with the family to try and pull it back together, but you're just not having like the immediate results that you want. This is like almost, whether it's work or love, it's like putting a lot of work into something and not quite getting the returns yet. That doesn't mean you won't. It just means not right now. So yeah, interesting, Cancer. All right. Leo. Leo. Leo's been going through a lot this year. Actually, the past maybe 2 or 3 years have been really difficult, karmically speaking, for all of the fixed signs. Leo is a fixed sign, also Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio. It's been an era that's trying to pull people forward and force change almost, and fixed signs, they don't really like that. So Leo's readings have been, serious lately, but I see some good vibes here. So Leo, looking at a new opportunity. Some of you might be traveling for the holidays. I see that. That's pretty a mundane message, but I just feel like if you're in a relationship, this relationship like moves forward and then it comes to a complete halt. And then it moves forward, and then it comes to a halt. And I've been seeing that in the readings, okay? If somebody messed up or owes you an apology, this doesn't have to be a partner, could be anybody. I do see that in the energy here. That might be you that needs to do that. I feel like somebody is trying to... somebody needs to stop letting their pride get into the way, whether that's you, Leo, or the person external to you, because that is what is stopping this from moving forward. It's like this unmovable force of just, that's what I believe, and that's how I believe it, and that's it. And like I said, this could be a family member, friend, because this is a midweek energy, so this is short term, like super short term. So you could have a family member at Thanksgiving that is like a bit closed-minded even. Even childlike at sometimes. But overall, I like this energy because you landed with the Four of Wands, which is finding happiness and stability within yourself, with your children if you have them, within a family environment, or even just with friends. So I like that energy for you. I do see some of you are traveling this week. Watch out for delays in travel. Might get stuck in traffic. FYI. So yeah, that's what I got for you, Leo. Who's next? Virgo. Okay, Virgo, you just got the same card as Aries. So some of you are dealing with an Aries, and you might have some conflict with that person, or there's conflict surrounding that person. That's very specific, so that's only going to be for a few of you. But you've got the King of Swords in reverse, and then this, and the Ace of Swords. So Virgo, watch your temper this week. You need to watch the way you communicate and the way that you say things, because it's in your energy that if things aren't said the correct way, it could really blow things up. And this could be someone external to you that you need, that pertains to, or that could be you. But even if it's somebody external to you, you don't want to push that person's buttons necessarily, okay? Because I see some nasty energy here. For some of you, Like I said, this can pertain to family, friends. I think for some of you, this is the boss, actually. Your boss, or if you're the boss. You know, watch the way you communicate with people. But I see you getting some clarity this week. So that's good. Some type of new communication coming in. For some of you, somebody that you had conflict with, like in the recent past, that wasn't communicating, you're going to either receive communication from them, or you're going to get communication about them that gives you clarity on the situation. Okay? Virgo, Libra. Why do I have to think so hard about this today, guys? I know. Libra. All right, Libra. So something that maybe you've been thinking about doing or taking a risk on, but you've put on delay because of life circumstances or because of another person. I see you wanting to take action on that. Some of you are going to take that leap of faith. You're ready for a new beginning. You're ready for passion. Some of you are ready to speak your mind. Some of you know exactly what you want to do, but you're purposely delaying it because the timing isn't right yet. Some of you are not taking the risk because you're waiting on finances to improve. Okay. Scorpio. Whoa. Scorpio. Look at this. Scorpio. What in the world? Oh. I don't mean to laugh, but it's every single time I do Scorpio. You have the most complicated readings of any zodiac sign. You just got so much going on there. I got a lot of Scorpios that watch my YouTube, and I've gotten a lot of private reading requests from them. Scorpio is also a fixed sign. I don't know if you might have skipped past it if you're somebody who skips to your sign, but fixed signs have had a really difficult go this past year, actually these past 3 years, because just of the era that we're in. It's an era of change, and fixed signs don't like change necessarily. They're not quick adapters to it. And the fixed signs again are Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. So I know from doing readings for several Scorpios, they have a lot going on. And knowing personally a lot of Scorpios. Okay, so let me tell you what I see and stop babbling. You know, I keep seeing this in your readings. You guys are not opening up. You're not communicating. Scorpio, I saw this in your weekly reading. If you didn't see it, check it out. But there was this overall theme of, like, if you have been not moving forward on something, you know, protecting your heart, feeling overburdened, not making any movements, and even masking your emotions, whether that be like not fully expressing them, not showing them, masking them with drugs or alcohol, or suppressing them. This week, especially when Mercury goes into retrograde, this is all going to come to the surface, and it will be beyond your control. So get ready to feel some deep emotions because they're about to surface. Okay? And that can be really terrifying for Scorpio because they feel things really deeply, and that's why a lot of them do close themselves off. But it's in the energy this week, and it showed up again in your midweek. So if you haven't, some of you have already felt this pull, But if you haven't yet, you know, the emotions are going to come. And that is so you can have a new beginning. You need to process the emotions. You need to feel it. Do not run away from it, and do not mask it, because until you face it, you won't have this new opportunity. Okay? In the meantime, FYI, you might get some, watch your communication, how you communicate with people. When Scorpios get super into their emotions, sometimes, you know, not always, but sometimes they express it by, you know, I don't know what the right words are. You know, sometimes it can irritate you when you're all in your emotions, and when you're irritable, you may lash out or have like immature communication, or, you know, say things that you might later regret. So, you know, if you're feeling things, just try and keep that in mind, okay? And of course, you know, you might have somebody external too that's pushing your buttons, and you're already in an emotional state. So if you're a cross watcher and you're dealing with a Scorpio, don't push their buttons this week. Okay? Won't never push a Scorpio's buttons unless you really know what you're doing. All right. So, okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I feel like either you or you have a person external to you that's disappointed you in the past. This is gone though. So like although you may still think of at times, the heart-wrenching emotion that it brought out in you at one point in time has dissipated somewhat, but you still think about it. For some of you, this is regarding like an older male in your life. Doesn't have to be, because this is a general read. But overall, I just get, watch your temper and your emotions, okay? Because if things get out of control this week, you're going to slip easily into like a depressive state, or where you're thinking about the past too much, or concentrating on something that hurt you a while ago. This might be provoked by somebody else, either in your family, friend circle, or your partner. Like if they're out of control with their behavior, that might provoke for you to go into that emotional arena. So, don't, protect yourself. Remember that everything doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it all under control all the time. And, let it flow. Let it flow this week, okay? Capricorn. Capricorn, you got the, some of you are, this is an interesting combination. Some of you have a new love opportunity coming in. I like that for you. But for some reason, you feel burdened by it. So like maybe somebody's coming back that you don't want to come back. Or like they come back, but it confuses you, and then that puts you back into this state of mind that you just got out of. You know what I'm saying? Because this is like feeling burdened by a new love offer, or somebody trying to show you emotion or give you a gift even, or, what's that about, Capricorn? Or maybe you want to do this, but you're holding yourself back because it's not the right time, maybe. But that's one scenario. Another scenario is I think I said this in the last reading. Capricorn, you are carrying too much on your back. If somebody's trying to offer you help, and I do see that there's a helpful person in your energy, allow them to help you. You don't have to do everything on your own. You know? Don't be afraid to ask for help either. Some of you have a lot of obligations on your plate. But again, I see that there is love surrounding you. There's somebody that loves you, most likely a water sign, that's definitely willing to help take that off your plate. It doesn't have to be that sign. It's general read. Okay. Aquarius. Oh. Aquarius. I always sing that when I do Aquarius. You know, I noticed for some reason today I have been like heavy emotional, and I don't even know why. I woke up, you know, the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. Things are going really good. But I just felt like a lot of heaviness this morning. Oops. And really all day it's kind of stuck with me. So I don't know, you know, what's going on with the universe or what. Or maybe it's my emotional imbalances. But I don't know if anybody else is feeling that, but I'm feeling that today. Yeah, that was a side note. I have ADD. Sorry. All right, Aquarius. Like, there's a delayed beginning here and then a rest period. And then I see, you know, a new beginning and an ending all at the same time, which is really crazy. Let me show you. Ace of Wands, Four Swords. Some of you need to focus on your health. Get some rest if you've not been sleeping. And then you've got the Fool and the Death card. The Death card represents Scorpio. It could be that you're dealing with the Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. It's a general read. But there's like, whatever ending occurred brings about a new beginning. Something also that was on delay or that you took a break from, it's like it may come back around again, but as soon as it starts, it ends. Some Aquarius watching have a person external to them that was delaying a new beginning, and now they want to either take some action towards it or they're considering taking that risk. Or they want some sort of new beginning. But like I said, caution Aquarius, because I see that just as soon as this starts, it might just very well end. But of course, that's not going to be for all of you. But like I said, this could be pertaining anything. It could be love, job, family, whatever. But whatever you were waiting on that was on delay, I see a new start there. Okay. Pisces. Pisces. Okay. Okay, Pisces, I saw this in your weekly reading. Check it out if you haven't. But, you know, some of you have turned your back on somebody that wanted to give you a new beginning or love, or somebody that you were in love with or was in love with you. Either you turned your back on them or they turned their back on you. But then you've got the karmic wheel here, and again, the new beginning. I got this card like in 4 or 5 different zodiac signs. So a lot of you are having some type of new beginnings this upcoming week, and I like that. But, you know, if this is a partnership, you might go in cycles with this person where you're distant from each other, whether that be like physically or emotionally, and then you come back together, like you have new, you know, so for some of you, something that you loved that was on delay, I see it coming back around and a possibility of a new start here. For some of you, you're literally leaving one partner and you're having a new beginning elsewhere. Or there's one coming. So like the old partner is gone, goodbye. And then there's like fresh energy, a fresh person, something coming in. Hello, you know. Which that's how life works, you know, one door closes, another opens. Or it could be the same person returning. Or you might be trying to go back to a person you left in the past. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting there. So that's what I got for you guys. I hope the midweek check-ins help. These are just fun, quickie readings. The extensive weekly readings will be out this weekend. I'll probably start posting them on Friday through Sunday. For next week, I have a ton of private readings coming up. So if you haven't booked yet, please do. But just know that right now I'm on a 10-day wait. So if you book today, I'll get to you in 10 days. That's if you want like a live reading. I do offer recorded readings where I record it and then I send you the video via email. Those are not on as long of a delay as the live readings. Just depends what you prefer. And I do have a 3-question, 3-answer option as well. And those I try to get back to you within 2 days. So if you haven't checked it out, check out my website, tarottimewithdana.com. And I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their week. And I will see you soon. Namaste. Bye-bye.